Hello world, welcome back to February 23 Let's Play of Shadowrun Hong Kong. Uh, well, so far, I have gotten contacted. It was emergency. Come to Hong Kong. And then I reconnect with my adopted brother that I haven't seen in 8 years. And his partner. They're both Lone Star. And within minutes, we're going to fight, get through the fight, run into a group of Shadowrunners, and then Wu's partner, or Duncan's partner, is killed. Two of the other Shadowrunners are killed, and now me and Duncan are connected to two Shadowrunners, and now we're having to burn our identity. We have APBs out on us, and we're being hunted by cops, and who knows who else. And I am just exploring the city area of the area of Hong Kong we're in. Bolt hole, huh? That's a pretty large area. Is there a map? Ranged combat. Let's go with making my guys bigger. Got a good little bit of new yen. Well, I'd say 1200 is probably not a whole lot, but okay, so if that's the parlor that we eventually need to go to, let's go talk to these folks. Show me what you're selling. Alright, these are weapons. And some hacker stuff and some mage stuff. Oh, you're just a general sales guy. But you don't have my stuff. The insulation on his heavy wires is cracked. The buzzing crackles and okay. Frederick K. Fall. Closed members and invites only. I suggest you move along. Gotcha. Triad Guard. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. Alright. You want reliable Matthew. He's got to use drone lot on the docks. Get lost. I don't like strangers. Alright. Where is this reliable Matthew guy? I think I walked by it. Now let's just move on. I can get it. Well, I want to look one more time. Yeah, this is the guy. I don't know if I can actually buy from him yet. Okay. You can feel every eye in the room on you as you cross the mahjong parlor. To the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end, the click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stops. Hands straight beneath the tables, into jacket pockets. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing. Buttons sewn on a doll. Alright, not going to read every single thing. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened on the docks. How two of my best runners had their heads put out. And how you need protection, and how you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out too. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. So wise. So very, very wise. You mustn't speak until you are spoken to, Gobbet dear. And since you are one short hair away from being dumped in the river chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let your new friends here do the talking for a while. Does that make sense to you, dear? Very good. You learn so quickly. Now, my darlings, I understand from little rat shit here that you came from Seattle to meet my client, Mr. Black. But before you could find him, the HKPF started splattering gray matter everywhere and everything went to shit. And now you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too, is that right? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Why don't we start with you telling me who you are? Oh, you've already chosen a street name. How prescient of you. It's a good name, has real character. Now, what's your real name? My. Still hard to believe someone can put their mind into a drone. Amazing. And how did you become a rigger? Still can't believe it. Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, gun show? Duncan Wu. I'm a cop, Lone Star. I heard there were some fresh corpses found in the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing Duncan Wu? I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. I don't care, sweetie. They weren't my people. But now I know you're a life taker, Mr. Gun Show, you and your friend here. But now I'm curious, why were you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? Sorry, kids. But he was looking like shit when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around him, dragging his feet, the whole bit. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. Perhaps you misunderstood our relationship, Mr. 23. You don't interview me, I interview you. But I will indulge this one question, since poor Duncan Wu here looks so worried. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time it was about walls breathing or something. Another time it was about teeth, thousands of teeth. I remember him drifting off near the end of the meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left prosperity in there. Then Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder. I asked him why he wanted to go to the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When your old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out. Your daddy got really irritated after a while. Alright, let's get to it. You need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dragnets are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. And they aren't coming to arrest you. The good news is I can help you. With a wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. But you need to understand, my darling, is that what you're asking is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping all reference to that number from all the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition database so that when a camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering our fucking tracks so that the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations and UCAS government. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you, or do I help you burn your sins? Are you, my darling? If you're dead, things appear to be less complicated. If you're alive... Okay, you live for now. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it, and those favors do not come cheap. You will owe me. Don't roll over so easily, my darling. People will think you're an ass kisser. It's unbecoming. I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has a strong presence inside Subarray. Isabel can tell you about it. Can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, guns, people. They hurt people. We do those things, yes. But to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for the lifeline that we provide. There's a red pole, a sort of enforcer, yes, on the inside. His name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier. He has forgotten his name. I need you to remind, or his place. I need you to remind him. Did I say I wanted you? No, I want you to deliver a message. Bring this to him in my name, and remember that Biao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. Killing them would be a waste of resources. I have no use for dead soldiers. One of you will go to the Westerners, with these Westerners to the walled city, help them locate Bao. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Now, I'm going to find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. The other one I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole. All right. Can I still not get drones? Guess not. Alright. So I guess to the walled city we go. Huh. Do we want the Decker or the Shaman? I really like having a Decker around. But I think the Shaman's more useful in a slum, probably. Bow. I don't know how to say that. I don't speak Chinese. I don't have anything in my stash. I thought I had a couple. Oh, no. I guess those things went straight to me. How much karma do I got? 5, maybe? So increasing this skills also rigor. Access to more advanced drones. This class. Raymond said that prosperity's in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set one foot in this place? You got me. As I said, the walled city is the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere, maybe in the world. There's something wrong with this place. It isn't just a slum, it feels poisonous somehow. On an astral level, it churns my stomach to even come near it. Okay, you were right. This isn't the Barrens. It feels, I don't know, thicker. Which way? The Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls his little corner of hell. I don't know where it is offhand, but I have ways of finding things. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We could kick the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kylie doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember how much of anything when you've got a bullet in your head. Don't kill any yellows. Okay, good. Feng Shui. Okay, now it's not. Alright. So now we got a little side mission. They held up. That cloth has a lot of negative energy coming off of it. I think there's a spirit bound to it. Let's see. Sparking wires, broken water valve, tires burning. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. So let's put out the fire. Alright, so that's our way in. We need to accomplish these other two tasks first. That's 200. I'll do that. Really? Okay. Let me sell that. Cool. Exit. must be the other. That's one of. Alright. Now what's the last one? Trinket Man. Lower level, past market. Trinket Man. I don't know where that's at, but let's find the Trinket Man. Use my optional oh, he's awake again. There they are. Can I fix that? Alright. Is she still there is the question. Thank you so much. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of key in the area. Damn it. I've been making adjustments for weeks now, trying to get the key to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. Okay, now we go back to the lower levels and hopefully have a conversation with Bow. Whatever. Bao. Yeah, Bao. That seems like a, as in Scott. Bao. What is this sloshing sound? 6378. Simpsons machine has been left unlocked for restocking. Where was that other door? Ah, really? I mean, if we came out, I should give him some indication, but okay. Well, that was a thing. Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals in the Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the walled city. This place just feels wrong. After us, I don't think he wanted any more. Seriously, why would one come to play near this place? Yeah, I think gun show's gonna stick. Oh, and on that note, we're going to call that episode. That was much longer than I had planned. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Above all else, have fun. See you in the next one.